It's been another week, which means it's time for another weekly dose of your MK News MashUp. So let's get to it. So first, let's talk about some good news for the Mortal Kombat franchise. Mortal Kombat has made PlayStation's most downloaded list not once, not twice, but 3 times for the month of August. For the PS5, Mortal Kombat 11 came in 3rd, Assassin's Creed Valhalla came in 2nd, and first was Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. It's pretty good for Mortal Kombat 11 given that the 2-year anniversary was in April, so I think that's kudos for the franchise. On the PS4, Mortal Kombat 10 was at number 4, Mortal Kombat XL was at number 9, and MK11 was at number 13. And who else is on that list? Injustice 2, that's right, was at number 19, and Far Cry 5 made number 1. So it just goes to show you with anything that Mortal Kombat as a franchise is still a popular game that people want to play, despite what people are saying on Reddit, on 4chan, and on other forums that Mortal Kombat as a fighting game isn't that great. I think it still has a lot of life in it, and as you can see from fans still playing not only Mortal Kombat 11 but previous titles, I think they have a success on their hands, and I think they should, most definitely give us Mortal Kombat 12 sooner rather than later. Next up, let's talk about a recent Tekken 7 mod that has Tekken fans excited that we might see Mortal Kombat as guest characters in the franchise in the possible future. The video of the mod featuring both Sub-Zero and Scorpion comes from user NiceCun, and both ninjas were pasted over Lars and Noctis, and their movesets match. Now, we have had other guest characters in Tekken franchise, including Street Fighter's Akuma and even Negan from The Walking Dead, but it would be nice to see the 2 ninjas show up in the franchise. Here's my reaction to the video.
Your soul is weak.
Ooh. Them's fighting words right there.
I'll freeze your acid blood.
Oh, dang.
Final round. Fight!
Fight! Loving this, ninja fighting, street match going on. Oh. Love the soundtrack. This could totally work. What do you think will be the winner with Scorpion? Sub-Zero? Oh. Hold up, we move maps.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, dang, you took him down the hill. Sorry, took him down to the nether realm.
Death is more honor than you deserve.
Look at that. Oh. Antarctica, I guess, or someplace in Outrealm. Outworld. Oh, I love me some of that action.
Do you enjoy pain?
Do you enjoy pain? It sounds very like Hellraiser-ish.
Finish him!
You cannot.
I want that to finish him on Oh, snap! Some type of friendship. That was pretty funny.
Flawless victory.
That's awesome. So yeah, obviously from that clip, we can totally see that Mortal Kombat characters such as Scorpion and Sub-Zero especially were made for the Tekken franchise. So hopefully we'll get to see them in the franchise, obviously for Tekken 7 and maybe sometime in the future. Let me know if you want to see Tekken characters such as Sub-Zero and Scorpion join Tekken's roster. Next up, let's talk about the artist who worked on Mortal Kombat 11, Cetrion, saying that he's not very happy how she turned out. The artist posted on his Instagram what he thought about the character once she was actually released for Mortal Kombat 11. He says, Cetrion is the only character that I did that I wasn't satisfied with the outcome. She is beautiful, but she could have been far greater. I had so many ideas that I couldn't execute because of time. The foliage on her body was the big one. I wanted to decorate her with vines, flowers, and all types of leaves. I also pitched for her stance in the creative player section to be something reminiscent of religious paintings with their eternal flowing bodies in the air, something that looked graceful and godly. The current stance reminds me of something that wasn't connecting well with her. Now, we all know that Cetrion is the elder goddess of life, virtue, and light, and she's the sister of Shinnok and is also the daughter of Kronika. And while many players have expressed their interest with Cetrion, or disdain, whichever you want to call it, they've mocked her quite a bit and her character overall. I personally have a problem with her. I thought she was pretty interesting. I thought she didn't have really much to do. I know in the story she basically, appears, seems like she's gonna be such a big threat, and possibly even help the heroes, but doesn't work out the way. And she ends up giving her powers to her mom. It was kind of like nah, and even her appearance was kind of nah too. I will say recently on The Masked Singer, I don't know if you watch that show, it's on Fox, but they did a character called Mother Nature, and she looks very similar to Cetrion, and I think it's hard for people to actually do Mother Nature very, very well. I don't know if this is a hard character to draw overall, but I'd be really kind of curious to see what Solomon's true artistic outcome of the character would have been had he had a chance to actually do that. And finally, let's talk about an Ed Boon tweet that has a GTA meme going viral again. So recently, Ed Boon tweeted a GTA 5 meme of Mortal Kombat reenacting the Michael Amanda cheating affair scene from one of the missions in the game. And he posted the video along with the caption, "Next Mortal Kombat story mode will be a soap opera style presentation. Enjoy the sneak peek laughing face." The GTA 5 meme, as I said, is taken from the marriage counseling mission where Amanda gets caught cheating by Michael. The meme has gone viral with multiple fictional characters catching Amanda cheating instead of Michael. The meme originated when YouTuber Idol Mahima decided to swap Michael's character model with Darkseid from the DC Universe and overlay the video with voice clips of the character taking out the tennis coach. But it has also included Kratos from the Gods of War franchise, and even a motorcycle catching Amanda cheating. I have personally never seen the meme, and I decided not to watch it on Twitter so I could give my full honest reaction right here for you guys. So let's get to it.
Your heart is darker than Shinnok's.
You go away!
My
Unlike
God.
some, I respect my vow.
Come here!
Oh my gosh, it's Sub-Zero.
You die.
Wow.
Do not
Okay,
threaten
that's-
me,
that's
deranged
it right
one.
there. Snap. Not that this house and stuff gives me total, like,
Enough!
2.5 Men vibes.
Your greed has no limits.
Who are you
So
to
is
judge?
Scorpion secretly Charlie Sheen?
Fight!
What the heck? What the heck? And then they fight. That would be totally awesome. Can you imagine that story mode if every single... if the characters actually caught another character cheating and then they like, let's fight about it. I mean, talk about some real conflict. They should totally make... I know there's a YouTube channel out there that does like mostly of the Mortal Kombat 2 video game where they reenact fights and do some like funny bits. I think they also do some other videos like them living in a house like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They should totally have a Mortal Kombat reality show style story mode that you could play as like a DLC and have stuff like this. Oh, that'd be freaking awesome. I would totally love it. So we think about today's stories. We think about Mortal Kombat, multiple games in the franchise making the top downloads list for PlayStation in August. We think about that sweet Tekken 7 mod. Do you hope that those characters come to the Tekken franchise? Do you agree with Cetrion's artist that maybe she could have been better in the franchise instead of what we got? And we think about that GTA 5 Mortal Kombat meme. Do you think we need some of that in the Mortal Kombat franchise? Love to hear your thoughts down below. And that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. For videos like this one, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.